Pardon me?
To be the protector?
I didn't hear you.
To be the protector, I think is what
He protects his wife because her parents protect her.
That's part of it. That's the main thing. He's supposed to leave his father and mother because a girl is under the protection of her father and mother, and particularly her father. A girl is under the protection of her father, and if he leaves his father and if she leaves her father and mother, she can get out there and that man can do what he wants to do with her. And she won't have no recourse. But if her parents are around her, her parents can help protect her. Her family. Yeah, if she allows it. Yeah, well, if she, no, she's silly. But anyhow. I said, well, I mean, who wouldn't want protection? Who wouldn't want your father's protection? Who would not? Any girls here don't want their father's protection?
Sometimes we get hard-headed when we're growing up. You know, we want it, but we don't realize we want it.
Oh, you want it, but you don't know you want it. Okay. Well, I knew my father was on my side. You know what I mean? I knew he loved me. Let me say that. He may not have wanted me to marry whoever it was, but he loved me, and I knew that if anything happened, I can always go to my father. You understand? Whereas, if you are estranged from your father, who do you have to protect you? Huh? You don't want nobody doing nothing to your daughters, right? I know that's right. Yeah, you don't want nobody doing nothing to your daughters. Yeah. But in the old days too, you know, women didn't work like they do now to make their own living. And so if they got out from under the roof of their parents, that man had, as she said, the man had to really be able to take care of them. So it's important that children have, well, not children, they're supposed to be grown when you're married, but anyhow, that you have some kind of resources, you know. Yeah. If you most, as I say, we teach the young ladies nowadays to go to school and be able to work. But years ago, women didn't. They worked, but they didn't go out of the house to work like we do now, 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. Well, all right, so much for that. Let's see, where are we? Exodus 20. And serving God in a new way. So we serve God not only, you know, people think of serving God as just coming to church and clapping and shouting and dancing. The serving God that you do is, there's 24 hours in a day, right? Mm-hmm. How many hours a week do you spend in church? Very few, comparatively speaking. Maybe, well, some of us spend Sundays in service. We come to all the services, or at least 2 of them, which would be what, 4 hours? 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, 4 or 5 hours. And then others, I'm just counting because I'm curious. But I'm not talking about the elders and the ones that come, you know, to everything. But the ordinary church person, how many hours do you spend in church? Compared to, you don't spend as many hours in church as you spend eating. That's right. Really? About 5.5 hours. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long it takes you to eat. How long does it take you? Because for me, I can spend an hour for each meal. But I know some of us eat pretty fast, but I eat pretty slow. I can spend an hour eating. Nobody here can do that? Huh? No?
If I'm talking.
Whoa! I only eat fast because my friends eat fast. I have to keep up with them. I've been learning to eat faster, but I usually can spend an hour eating my dinner, not breakfast, but I can spend an hour eating.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
Sit and eat for an hour.
Yeah, I
And
can eat
it's
for an
not
hour.
much you're eating, but you're taking your time and
Yeah.
marinating.
It's not that I'm
inside
eating
it.
that much. It's not, I'm eating just sometimes less than what other people are eating,
Yeah.
but I just take my time.
Yeah, Mona does too.
Yeah, so thank you, Mother Mona. At least I got one person on my side. But that's your business. I mean, how fast you eat. If you want to eat fast, that's
I
fine.
spend an hour, sometimes an hour.
Do you spend an hour? Yeah, and
I'm doing this at the same time.
I do the same. I do about a half an hour, probably for
Wow.
breakfast. But still, that's if you eat a lunch, then it'd be another half an hour. So it's about 2 hours a day eating. It's 14 hours a week, right?
You come to everything, you got about 13 hours at church.
Yeah.
Not counting your office hours and things you do for yourself.
Okay. Oh, so much for that. I got to finish here. Let's go to the next scripture. Acts.
Acts 7:51.
Yes.
You stiff-necked, uncircumcised in heart and ears, you do always resist the Holy Ghost as your fathers did. So you,
Keep reading.
which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? And they have slain them which showed before of the coming of the just one, of whom ye have been now betrayers and murderers, who have received the law by the disposition of angels and have not kept it.
Now, even the angels came and brought the law. Moses brought the law, but people didn't keep it. Why? Because hard-hearted, stiff-necked, resisting the Holy Ghost, and one other thing that you haven't said yet.
He said disobedient.
Disobedient. Well, all that's true, and that's okay. What I'm trying to get at, it's not in their heart. It wasn't in their heart. But now we don't have to have the law. As I made the illustration at the beginning of the lesson, we don't have to have the law to make us not lie. The law said, "Thou shalt not lie," right?
That's right.
You don't have to have the law. You know that it's down in you. You shouldn't lie. I mean, yeah, you do, but
It's down your heart.
but but you feel guilty, don't you?
Yeah.
You feel guilty if you do. All right, then what? Next scripture. I'm trying to move fast. You read that. Exodus 31:18.
Pastor Rex,
Yes.
back up a second, I just wanted some clarification.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're saying Moses brought the law and the angels brought the law, but they didn't keep it because it wasn't in their heart to do so before they got the law? They just didn't have it, they didn't know that you don't lie before they got the law?
You said, did they have it in their heart
You were
before?
saying they didn't have it in their